All right, let's discuss managing sports products over time. We want to discuss generating new products, and then we also want to talk a little bit about the product life cycle. A successful new product does more good for the organization than anything else that can happen. That's a quote by Merle Crawford, a well known expert in new product development. What about a new product failure? That's always been my question. A new product failure typically does great harm to an organization. So let me ask you this question. What is more important in new product success, the idea or the execution? Well, here's my belief on this. A good idea poorly executed might succeed, but a bad idea well executed will always fail in the long run. The implications for new product development then is the idea that you really have to find good ideas and you have to make sure that it's a good idea before you go through the process of commercializing that opportunity. Why are new sports products so important? When do firms turn to new products? And what about the need for new sports products? Well, we find that companies turn to new product development in a number of situations. One is a reduction in sales. Sales go down, what happens? Well, we think we better get ourselves some new products in here. That can be everything from new ticket packages for a sports team to new models and improvements for existing sporting goods. Another thing that might happen is new competition comes in. So, everything is fine for the Las Vegas Lights or everything is fine for the Las Vegas Aviators until the Raiders show up. Now a new competition comes in. Now what do we do? Another issue might be competition develops a new product. What should I do? Maybe I better develop a new product to block that product or at least to create an alternative for my customers so that they don't go off to the competition. Another reason you might develop new products is they're changing tastes and your products suddenly or over time are no longer in favor. New technology might force you into a new product development situation where you need to incorporate that new technology into your product. Or maybe new product development is simply part of your company culture and that you're constantly looking to do product innovations. There are all kinds of new products, and your book talks about each of these in great detail, and so I would recommend that you read that section fairly carefully. Types of new products include new to the world products. That is a product that no one has ever seen before. No, it's a new product, and it creates its own new product category. Could be a new product category, a new entry into a product category. So it could be a new, for instance, tennis racket, or it could be a new type of tennis ball, or it could be a new type of tennis shoe. But the point is that it's a new product that is going into an existing product category. There can be product line extensions. That, of course, means that we take our product line and we either line stretch it up or line stretch it down or line fill. Could be product improvements. We just make our product better. So this is, our particular sporting good version 2.0. Or it could simply be a repositioning of a product. And so the range goes from repositioning, which is a change in the marketing strategy, all the way to a brand new product that creates its own brand new product category. Some issues associated with new product development. You might be interested in repositioning your product to attract a different audience. You might create some sort of new product strategy that would be a reaction to a competitor's position or new product development. It could be you develop new products to reach a new market, or you might have a new product that helps capitalize on a current popular trend. Now, Your book has a story about the and a long discussion about the new product development process, and you can see here that the one we have here pretty much matches that, with the idea of opportunity identification. That is identifying an unmet want or need, which of course is the very first element in the marketing concept. To come up with some ideas as to how we might satisfy that that want and need, or solve that particular problem. So we identify an unmet want or need. We identify a problem that consumers are having trouble with, and we come up with a solution for that problem, or something that best meets the wants and needs of the customer. All right, then we have to evaluate those ideas. Does the concept solve the problem, satisfy the customer? Does it work better than other solutions or satisfiers? Is this the best way for us going forward? Then we need to develop that product in more detail. Exactly what should that product look like? How should we develop that product, relying on our company's strengths and processes? Once we're satisfied with the development of the process, the product, we then move to commercialization. That's dramatically different sometimes from the prototype product that we have designed, to actually moving it into large-scale production and taking that product to market. And then finally is the launch stage, where we actually launch that product full scale with a full-fledged marketing campaign and marketing support behind it. Now, we suggest that this is some sort of a step procedure, but it really is not so much a step procedure. It's much more dynamic than that, where it's more iterative and more dynamic. But typically all of these activities take place at one time or another. Now, why do new products fail? And I'm going to use here an example of a new putter. This is a new putter that's on the market right now. So why would customers not embrace a new product? Well, there might not be any competitive advantage. Why would I switch from my current putter to this putter unless there was an obvious competitive advantage? Maybe it fails to match competitive strengths. That is, I'm not necessarily even known for producing putters. It could be a product fails because there's a change in taste as time goes by. There is a changing trend in taste in golf putters to more mallets kind of putters and away from blade style putters. Not everyone, but there is a trend in that direction. Could be timing. Could be when the product was, in fact, introduced to the market. Could be barriers to entry. One example of a barrier to entry is the lack of channel support. I might have a new putter, but I can't actually get sporting goods stores, golf company, retailers, and the like to actually stock my product. So while I have a really good idea, I can't get my product in the hands of the customers. Now, I can do some of that I can avoid some of that by online practices, but at the end of the day, we all know that things like golf putters, people want to actually try. So in general, why do new products fail? Bad opportunity analysis. There aren't enough customers. It doesn't satisfy customers' wants and needs. Bad marketing execution. Turns out that the product doesn't work the way it was supposed to, and maybe we didn't do a good job of marketing that product and getting it in the hands of consumers. Or third, could be a problem with the product once we get it into to the consumers.